My 20s have brought about a huge amount of anxiety surrounding choice. What should I do with my life? How best to live it? Where can I achieve a satisfying balance of happiness and purpose? For a lot of people, 20-something is when you're given your first real taste of freedom, a chance to reinvent yourself and discover who you want to be, all while being bombarded with those dreaded questions. What do you want to do? Are you happy? Do you have a boyfriend, girlfriend? Have you been promoted yet? A world of comparison and expectation leaves our 20s feeling less like an era of discovery and growth, and more a case of I'm running out of time. As I desperately tried to answer these questions and figure out my whole life and retirement plan before the age of 22 and a half, I was left overwhelmed, in a daze of overthinking. What should I do? I wondered. What am I good at? Everywhere we look, we are inundated with options and opinions. Videos circulate on social media of 19-year-olds who are supposedly multimillionaires, telling you to buy into their get-rich-quick pyramid schemes and convincing you that selling dog beds on Amazon as a third-party seller could find you shacked up in Dubai driving a white Ferrari. I would, and often do, scroll for hours, comparing my life to those presented to me via my phone, asking myself why I'm not as far along as they seem to be, ignoring how far I've come and how much I've achieved. Comparison is the thief of joy. And I've certainly fallen into that trap many times. As I'm tucked up in bed, I tell myself that I'll be happier when I'm on a beach like that, or when I have a job like them. We're told we can do or be whatever we want. But this well-intentioned, supposedly freeing idea often leaves us feeling more overwhelmed than at ease. Consumed by the fear of making the wrong decision and the potential long-lasting consequences, we can be left in a state of paralysis that, at the time, feels safer than having to decide anything at all. Too much to choose from, so I'll sit in my bed watching Friends until I can try again tomorrow. It's dizzying, attempting to work out who you are, but still making enough of a mark on the world to say, look, Mum and Dad, I did a thing. It took me a little while to get here, but I'd like to think my thing is writing. Putting my thoughts down into poems or short stories is what has helped me most when feeling lost. Writing from a place of lived truth or writing fictional, imagined scenarios has been a real escape for me. Of course, I understand we all have different lived experiences in our early adult life. Privilege and environment certainly play into all of this, but maybe a consistent takeaway is that perhaps we're all a bit lost. We're all figuring it out one day at a time, so maybe we can take solace in the fact that we're doing it together. Maybe we're all exactly where we're meant to be. Maybe there's no right way of navigating life, and so you should just do whatever feels right for you. I find I can explain myself better in moments of extremes through rhyme and romantic language, and I feel more in touch with myself when writing out what I'm going through or what I've overcome. Maybe you can relate. I wrote this collection not just for myself as I went through times of pain and happiness, but also for anyone else who is feeling lost. I do hope you find reason, voice, and a little comfort within these words. My poetry is by no means anywhere close to perfect, but I do think poetry and writing have the power to give reason to the reasonless and voice to the voiceless. And so this collection has not been written out of a deep need to share my writing purely with poetry lovers. Instead, I wanted to explore what it means to be young today, to truly grow into your adult self and feel like you're getting it wrong every single day, to identify what it's like to be moving through adulthood, where you may meet the love of your life at 10 a.m., experience a devastating breakup at 1 p.m., then feel caught in a mental breakdown at 5 p.m, all in time to find peace and self-love again before bed at 10 p.m. There are 4 parts to this audiobook, 4 themes that I think best encapsulate what navigating life as a young adult has been like for me, and maybe for you, too. These were the shared experiences that kept coming up again and again for me as I wrote. The feelings and challenges my friends would talk about and seek counsel on, and which I would naturally gravitate to. First up, a chapter on running out of time, the panic years, the why do I feel everyone is ahead of me and I'm at a standstill, dread. Then there's You and I, a chapter on love, both the romantic kind and the kind we show ourselves. Grief like the sky covered everything is about loss, the whirlwind of losing a partner, parent or friend. And then we come to Look at You Healing, a chapter on starting anew and being able to make peace with where you're at and what you've overcome. If any of this rings true to you, then I hope you find some value in my words. Even if it's only the realization that, despite how it may feel at times, you are not alone.